Well, hey there! St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, so I thought we would draw something fun to celebrate. So let's go ahead and draw a pot of gold, and let's throw a rainbow in there too. All you're gonna need is a clean sheet of paper, a nice sharp pencil, an eraser, a dark marker or a pen, and of course, something to color with. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We have a few things that we need to fit into this page for our composition. That's where everything's placed. So I was thinking we could do like a pot of gold right here with a rainbow coming out of it and maybe some clouds on either side. I think it'd be kind of a neat little scene. So if we're gonna do that, we need to start with our pencil and let's just get some really basic shapes down and let's figure out where things are gonna be and what size they're gonna be. So maybe let's start with our pot of gold here at the bottom. Now we're gonna do an oval and a pretty large one. Just don't draw it straight in the middle. Draw a little bit more to the left, like this. So I'm gonna draw kind of a stubbier, short pot. I kind of draw it kind of scratchy. That's why I'm using my pencil. I'm not convinced I can draw a perfect oval there on my first try. All right, now we're gonna draw another one right here on the top, just a little bit more squished and overlapping just a bit here. Let's see, about like that. Now I'm gonna draw kind of harder and push harder on my pencil here so that you can see the lines show up in the video. But just remember, you're gonna have to erase this later, so don't press too hard on your side because you wanna make sure it comes off easy. Cool, okay. So I kind of have the edges meet a little bit closer to the edges of my pot. The top of it does as well. We'll add a lot more detail to it, but right now let's just draw that the lumpy gold coming out the top of our pot here. Something like that. Awesome, perfect. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that'll be a nice spot. Now we could draw an arc over here for the rainbow. So I'm thinking I'm gonna draw the rainbow right about here, and I'm gonna have it kind of curve off of the page. And then on this side, same thing. You want to kind of have this curve out. And that's all I'm going to do. Now I know there's different lines that could go in here to separate all the colors in the rainbow, but honestly, I was thinking about doing that just with colors. So I don't really have to worry about that right now. You want to see a way that I draw clouds? This is one of the ways I draw clouds, is I'll draw a line across here, just along the bottom, and then I'll draw all my kind of lumpy waves, or I guess just lumps, on the top. And there's really no right or wrong way to do this. That's the best part about clouds is no matter how you draw them, it's a cloud. You could say it's a cloud. Okay, now on this side, I'm going to do one kind of on the back side of our rainbow. Just a little one peeking out behind there. Awesome. Now, if you want to draw a line right here, it might help you. Right along the bottom to kind of follow the inside edge of our lip. But if that's look at all this. There's a lot of lines that are overlapping. Now's a great time to grab your eraser and to kind of start erasing some of these areas that you know you're going to get rid of anyways. Like this little spot on the gold. We're going to have this be in the front. The back of the pot you're not going to see. So I'm going to erase that so that we can tell what's in front. And then make sure on the sides right here, I'm also going to make sure to erase those lines because I want to make it so that the rainbow goes over that. Does that make sense? And then if you need to clean up any of your lines before we start drawing with our marker or our pen to do our final lines, now is a great time to go through and clean up those lines. I got to make sure to do that now so it makes it easier. Maybe I'll just add a couple more details now that I'm looking at it. Maybe I'll draw some feet on the bottom of here just so the thing doesn't roll away because it does have a pretty round bottom on here. And then maybe I'll do like the handles. So you have, I'm just going to have circles, but I'm going to have them overlap a tiny bit and go like this. Same thing over here, same size, same spot, just on the opposite side. Like that, and then we're gonna draw our handles out of that. So, okay, perfect. Now, let's move on to our final marks on here with our marker or your pen, whatever you decide to use. I'm gonna go with the things that are in the front. So let's start with this little bit of gold here. I'm gonna draw that. And as I promised, we're going to have more details, but I didn't want to do details necessarily to the outside of it. So right after I draw this inside line, right here, and I'm going to have it overlap just a little bit. Now we're going to draw some little coins in here. You know, sometimes we just draw like a couple feathers or a couple scales, but we don't draw all of them. That's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to draw some little ovals in here to kind of show that there's coins in here. But I don't have to draw all of the coins. You can, if you're like, hey, I want to draw every one of those, go ahead and do it. That would be really cool. I'd love to see that. But if you're like me and you're a little impatient, I am going to do just a few of them. And now you get the idea. There's gold in there. Remember, I don't want to go too far over here because I want to leave room for that rainbow. So I'm going to start right here and kind of come around. And I might come to this side to help myself out. I got this camera right in my way, so it gets kind of hard sometimes when I can't turn my paper around. And then on here for the bottom of our pot, let's just do little curves into the shape of the pot. Does that make sense? So let's kind of curve them out like that. And then we'll just follow the rest of the curves to make the rest of it. Now, sometimes those lines get away from you. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to draw those little feet on there. Now let's draw our little handles. Draw another line on the inside. You have to have something to grab this giant pot by. Okay, now we got to draw the lines there for the outside of our rainbow. I'm not going to draw the little lines on the inside because we're going to do that with our marker. All right, so here's our line. Actually, I'm going to stop it right there. Let's just draw this line while we're here. Otherwise, I might go through it on accident. So I'm going to stop it right there. Let's just finish the rest of this cloud. Like that. Easy peasy. Now we'll continue that over here. Then we'll get the inside of our curve here, or arc. And then let's do our little cloud back here. And again, another straight line. And I think that's all we need here for just the drawing part. Now we can color this in and it's gonna look really, really cool. So grab your eraser, get all that line work that you did with the sketching out of here. Let's get rid of that and let's go move on to color. All right, normally I fast forward this part, but I was just thinking as I was coloring that it might be fun for you to do this with me. So grab your yellow marker and I'm gonna draw with a lighter yellow. I'm gonna kind of just color everything in here. I'm not gonna really worry about the different coins yet, but I'm just gonna draw with a lighter yellow color. And then I'm gonna get a darker yellow and I'm gonna have that kind of be my shadow to kind of make it look like it's in there. But instead of just doing a line across here, it doesn't really look like coins in there. So to make it look like more coins again, now just draw a bunch of little random circles throughout here. And even on this part, you can kind of make this feel a little lumpier on the edges. And then you could draw little lines or little circles and ovals kind of all throughout. And that makes it feel like there's even more coins in there. Another little tip I had was here on the pot was to get my lighter colors first. If you're using pens, like pencils or markers, you have to kind of start with your light colors first. I was thinking about doing like a light green here to kind of show that this will be kind of the highlight on our pot. And then I was thinking it might be kind of fun to have a few more or a couple more on this side. And they can be kind of loose because we're going to go over it with another green. And then I was thinking right here on the edge of the pot would be kind of fun if this was a little highlight as well. Then what I'll do is I'll work my way up to a slightly darker green, which happens to be this one right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and start coloring that in, but I'm going to kind of leave the areas that I want to be light. So it looks like there's still that highlight there on the edge or the rim of our pot. Be kind of fun. And then we can go through and do the whole rest of it, but kind of make the shapes that you want. So maybe mine's going to be like I was thinking like a little square, but I wanted to have the square kind of round off like the edge of my pot. Okay, next up, I'll get my darker green and I'll start adding some shadows. So maybe there's a little bit on the back side of this. And then definitely under this little lip here. And it doesn't have to be the whole thing, but we can kind of just start adding some. Like that. And maybe we have a little bit over here on the handles. It kind of helps separate them too. And I'll definitely have these on the bottom, have it. Maybe we'll draw a little bit here at the bottom of our pot. Like that. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show you here with the coloring is to go up here and to add just some extra little arches here. But do them with like blue. It'd be kind of fun to show them on the inside. And then you could even kind of outline it with blue if you want, or color that in. Whatever you want to do, but that's just a little extra detail that I like to add on there. All right, I think we are done. Whoa, that rainbow really pops on here. How cool is that? How did yours turn out? It was kind of hard to draw that rainbow to get all those lines to match up, but I'm so proud of how it turned out. Hopefully you're proud of yours as well. And to show how proud we are, of course, we need to make sure and sign our work. Then we can call it officially done. Well, thank you all for drawing with me. That was so much fun. Now, one last little tip for you. Remember on St. Patrick's Day, what color should you wear? Yes, that's right. Wear some green so you don't get pinched. I got my green hat here ready to go. But as we're leaving and you're like, I still want to draw, I'm not finished yet, then there's plenty more videos here on this channel for you to explore. But just in case I don't see you in the next video, always remember, be brave, be creative, and most importantly, be you. You are going to love our new book, The Nature Explorer's Drawing Guide for Kids. It's full of interesting facts and step-by-step instructions for drawing all kinds of plants, insects, and animals, helpful art tips, and even blank nature journal pages in the back for you to go outside and make your own discoveries. Check it out for yourself. You can find it anywhere online where books are sold.